What's up, everybody? This is Matt from Old Testament Golf. Today, coming from Wolf Mountain Golf Club in Wister, Oklahoma. I was actually supposed to play in Fort Smith, but got rained out, so find the next closest thing. Hole 1's a par 5, 491 yards. Hit a nice draw right in the middle of the fairway, about 315. Got an 8-iron coming in. Kind of pushed it, but pin high. Not terrible. Kind of the story of today was good driving, not great wedge game. Got a lucky hop to the right there. Set me up for the birdie putt, but just barely couldn't pull it off. Got a little tap in. Second hole, par 4, 362, hit a fade, ends up right by the cart path, and this is where the wedge troubles begin. The treaded skull right to the back of the green. It was really sloped off the back and downhill coming back to the pin, so I knew it was probably going to end up like this all the way to the other side of the green. I really struggled with speed today. These are fast greens and I'm used to playing on garbage, so you're going to see a lot of those and me blowing it by. Missed the second putt, tap in for 3 putt, par 4, 377. Narrow shoot down there on the side of the lake. I actually didn't think I could get to the lake, but I had a little tailwind, and if I hadn't have been in that shoot, I would have been wet. It was about 330, 340 to the water. Not a terrible approach, but really today the mid wedges were killing me. Lots of great drives, almost too close because my wedges were garbage. Just couldn't judge speed, so we got another 3 putt there. Par 4, 416, dog leg left down to a creek. Another perfect drive. Set up perfect. A little longer wedge, so I wasn't as scared of it, like the 50, 60 yarders. I actually landed a little short. It was uphill. I figured it would die, but wasn't really spinning. So off the back of the green, another putt clobbered. Imagine that. And it broke left. I didn't see that when I was there. That's why you see me complaining. Don't know how I made that. Those 4 or 5 footers usually kill me. I was trying to hit a big draw. It was a dogleg right up the hill, and I was trying to come over the trees to it. Overcooked it and went way left. Had a approach wedge here. Should have pulled the P wedge. I'm gonna come up a little short. Pushed a little bit to the right. Uphill. Should have pulled another stick, but it is what it is. Left it short. Again, I can't stop a chip. Looking back, I should have done more bump and runs or something like that instead of trying to land it on the green. Run it by, putt coming back. Of course, I knock it 5, 6 foot past again. So it was a par 3, 148 up the hill. I hit the pitching wedge. I've been hitting them 155-ish lately. Should have pulled the 9. I actually landed this about halfway up the green, then spun it back like 20 feet. So a long putt. It's going to come up a ridge about right there. I was very scared about coming back down. It actually backs up a little bit, but hangs somehow. Clean up the par. Now we got a par 4, 353. Kind of narrows up there. I thought it was going to be more problems if it went left. It really wouldn't have been that bad if I'd have pulled it, but right in the middle. Kind of trickles down to the left side. Again, the mid wedges were off. I kept putting myself in bad positions here. Didn't look like a hard chip, but this is extremely downhill. So best as I could do with the chip, and then runs on by. And you see me complaining once again about it. Can't make the putt, so another bummer. This is the prettiest hole in the course, or one of them. Par 3, 168 down the hill. I think I hit 9. Ended a little long, but I actually chunked it, so good thing I didn't hit it full. I'd have been off the back. Kind of started figuring out the pace at this point. Thought I did anyway. Maybe it's because I'm used to hitting through Poana like I was right there, but there's a par 5 back up the hill, 501. Stayed just inside the cart path here. Wanted to be on the left side to get an angle, but I got behind the trees. Tried to cut the fade, and I just sliced it right over the trees. Some more poor wedge game. Wanted to leave it below the hole, and of course I push it high, leaving myself a diabolical downhill putt. There's a ridge right there. I knew it was gone immediately. Waved goodbye. 20-footer coming back uphill. Of course, I managed to blast that by too. And after all this garbage putting, I somehow don't even try and make a left footer from 6-7 foot. Here we're at the turn. We got a par 5, 524. Hit a bomb draw. Ended up snug on the left side with a little bit of a draw lie, which didn't pull for me. It just went straight. 210 with a 6-iron. I ended up about 20-30 yards past. So now we're chipping back downhill again. Wasn't a terrible effort, but just continues to run on by. But I did leave myself a look for birdie. And thought I was finally going to make one, but no, we stop a half a roll short. This is a split fairway, and I tried to take the aggressive line and go for the second fairway over the creek, but I just pulled it dead into the woods. Should have just played it safe, but wasn't feeling it. So I take a drop, 7-iron, a little chunky. I end up short right. My wife didn't get the approach, but I did get up and down with the one putt. We got a par 3, 166 yards. Took a 9-iron here, just pulled it a little bit, pin high, but all the way across the green. Speed getting a little better here. And that's what I was trying to do, just leave myself, you know, kind of in gimme range. That's all I'm asking for. This is an aggressive line. The very tip of the pond, I think, was like 250. It was like 270 to clear the trees behind it. I hit it a little heely, but it managed to clear and get on the backside. Another partial wedge coming in at kind of a muddy lie, so I chunk it, throw it right in the bunker, but I take a drop out of the side of it because these bunkers were like a dry creek bed. I didn't know what to do with it, so a little 60 degree, trying to throw it up more and get it to stop a little better. Did kinda, but cleaned up a putt for once. Wife missed the drive on the next hole, but it's another bomb draw, about 320. Left me about 90 in. Again, wedge, a little long, wrong side of the hole, leaving a downhill putt. Long birdie attempts. Again, just trying to leave it somewhere close to clean up the par. Went a little long, but not terrible, and was able to clean up the par putt. This hole really stunk. Had to wait for a 6-iron to finish, and I'm not good when I have to wait. So I pulled the wrong club, left it way shorter than I thought I was going to. And then that beauty of a duff chip there. Second attempt, blast it by. Why not? And why not just go ahead and blast a putt by while you're at it? It always boggles my mind on these 4-footers when I'm angry and don't care. I accidentally knock those in. 6-irons let me play through, so I just bombed it over them. They were in those trees there. Had to let them know they were okay. They were looking back at me. Ended up pin high to the right out of a crappy lie. Not a terrible go at it. Could have been way worse. But didn't quite get to the green. Easy little chip up, and wife missed the putt, but it was just a tap in for the par. Par 17. Hole 17. Par 4, 400 yards, dog leg right. I hit it dead straight, but didn't punch it too far out of the fairway. Wife missed that approach, but you see I blasted it over again. Incredibly long putt for birdie, and I was not expecting a 2-putt here, but a great par. Finishing hole, par 5, 499. Dog leg left, and I managed to push it right. Got real nervous I was going to catch one of these cars headed to the clubhouse here, but didn't end up going as deep as I thought it was going to. Left myself a 7-iron coming back over the trees. Pulled it, but it actually cut, but ended up on the back side of the green once again, begging for a long 2-putt. Blasted that one for eagle. Figured there's absolutely no chance for birdie, but of course when I stopped reading and studying, just hit the ball, drop a bird to end the day.